It seems our reality is not the only reality. Occasionally the cracks reveal themselves and may even want to be discovered.
It's a feeling of being thrust through a cannon in a way. There's definitely a feeling of acceleration. There's an overwhelming deluge of colors and complex geometric patterns, and the feeling of, being accelerated through a space where all these incredible things are going on, and you can't really make sense out of it, but they look fascinating.
The psychedelic experience is actually a kind of a rocket ship where you can go beyond the realm of things that could be explained by neurochemistry.
Dimethyltryptamine, a molecule with a complex name and the simplest ability to unlock the door to another dimension.
It's a huge mystery how it works, and contemplating that mystery in itself changes your model, your cosmology.
Trying to address this profound connection between human mental function, our feelings, our thoughts, our awareness, to brain physiology. What is that connection? And yet, really, there are very few good ideas on how to really address, that connection in some kind of direct way. And the study of the psychedelics is one of the real good directions that can be exploited for exploring the mind-body problem.
Let's take a step back and consider how these experiences inform us about ourselves, our consciousness, and the symbiosis of the two.
DMT is somehow more of a breakthrough than LSD, mushrooms, peyote, and so on. It's more instructive, more of a mystery. How could this little stuff produce something that has intelligence?
When you take something like LSD as an extreme example of something that in such a small amount has such profound effects on consciousness, or DMT in a little bit larger amount but still an incredibly potent effect, if one can get a better handle on what that connection is, that might lead to some powerful new ideas about what this connection is between brain physiology and mental experience.
I wonder, I don't want to sound far-fetched or crazy here, but let's say that the real essence of consciousness is non-physical. We have got sort of rooted into us by our society the notion that consciousness is generated by the brain. But maybe it's not. Maybe, as many religious traditions have argued, the brain and the body are just a vehicle for consciousness.
What do these experiences say about the nature of reality, the nature of our minds, or the function of our brain that we can so quickly shift into these alternate realities?
I think that, first of all, the psychedelic experience completely negates the idea of the mind is in the brain.
With the help of two concepts that are traditionally opposed, science and spirituality, we humbly reintroduce psychedelics back into the cultural dialogue.
And I still don't have very much use for the concept of God, but I do believe that there are higher levels, transcendent levels of reality, and I'm actually now starting to really believe that the brain is not the source of consciousness, it's not really who we are, but it's more like a radio tuner.
And how we tune the brain, we get different stations. There's the ordinary, boring reality station, and there's the new age, funky psychedelic station over here, and the Salvia Divinorum state over here. And maybe it's more like, we're a detector of consciousness, a detector and an integrator of information, more than we are a generator.
This experience is so familiar for a lot of different people, and it's so much information comes with so little effort that it is a kind of a miracle. It's a miraculous way for us to transcend ordinary reality.
If the true essence of consciousness were non-physical, if consciousness was everywhere, then it may be that physical realms are a project of the spirit world, that the world is a theater of experience, and that it's necessary to have physical form in order to explore those experiences fully, and perhaps to benefit, to learn, to grow, and to develop as a result of them. So, I could envisage a situation where physical realms were a creation of a spirit world, and that's the real fundamental reality, the spirit realm, not the physical realm.